Hi friends, let's put Annie Cresta from the Hunger Games into the spotlight. Annie is the female victor from District 4 who marries and is later widowed by Finnick and shortly after has their son.
Now I am loving every moment with my son, who reminds me every day of his father.
She is most known for her mental instability and her strong relationship with Finnick.
Finnick!
Annie! Annie! You're safe.
The name Annie is an English name that means grace. Her surname Cresta is both Spanish and Italian and it means crest. The word crest has two different meanings. The first is a comb or tuft of feathers on the head of a bird. The second meaning is the top of a mountain or cliff. This second meaning may be a link to Annie and Finnick's relationship. Annie may be the crest of Finnick's life, the peak he reached after struggling for so long. We know, of course, that shortly after reaching the peak of their relationship, getting married, Finnick died. This means that Annie's life started going downhill. It was the other side of that crest, of course, until her son was born. There aren't actually that many differences in Annie's character between the books and the movies. The main difference surrounding her is the scene of her and Finnick's wedding.
You may kiss the bride.
This scene is actually relatively short in the movie, with little details relating to the couple. But in the book, we get a lot more information. Annie wears one of Katniss's old dresses that had been kept in her house in the Victor's village of District 12. It's a green silk dress that complements Annie very well. Peter had actually baked a cake for the wedding ceremony, which was a huge part of his therapy. The cake had a lot of intricate icing relating to the ocean and waves, which obviously links to District 4, which is Annie and Finnick's home. We also get to see the actual ceremony that takes place, where Finnick and Annie show what weddings are like in District 4. A song is sung that likens marriage to a sea voyage.
Annie Cresta is my wife from this day forth. Together or apart, we will always be united.
A net of woven grass is then laid over the couple and they touch each other's lips with salt water. Annie suffers strongly with post-traumatic stress disorder, commonly known as PTSD. She was a healthy girl before her time in the arena for the 70th Hunger Games.
Annie Cresta, the girl Max volunteered for. She won like 5 years ago.
During the games, she saw her district partner get beheaded and shortly after was the only one to survive the arena getting flooded. These intensely traumatic events, along with what we can presume were other traumas and triggers, led to her having PTSD.
Is she the one that went a little...
The symptoms that Annie shows are very typical of this diagnosis and can be very hard to live with. Annie will often get flashbacks and hallucinations. She also zones in and out of conversations and can have inappropriate reactions to stuff, for example, laughing at something that's serious. A PTSD flashback isn't just a memory, it's an extremely strong memory that completely envelops the person and all their senses. The person feels that they are stuck in this scene or moment of their life and they are constantly reliving it with no escape. Luckily for Annie, Finnick was very good at recognizing these episodes and was able to bring her out of them using a calm and soothing voice.
I just can't tell what's real and what's made up anymore.
Then ask. It's what Annie does.
Annie was 18 when she won her games, which means she was 23 in the events of the last book / last two movies. Her and Haymitch were actually the only two victors still alive at the end of the series who hadn't participated in the 75th Hunger Games. Any of the other victors who hadn't participated in these games had been killed by the Capitol. Luckily for Annie, she was very close to Finnick, and so when the Capitol captured her, they didn't kill her. Instead, they used her as bait and to torture Finnick in the hopes that he would break and be useless to the rebels.
They have Annie too. They took her. I wish she was dead. I wish they were all dead and we were too.
Though Annie is from District 4, which is a career district in the books, it's never actually stated whether she was a part of the career pack in her games. Do you think that Annie was a part of the career pack or not? Please tell me in the comment section down below. And until next time, happy bubbles! Thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you to my Patreon bubblers for supporting the channel. If you want to see any of my other Hunger Games videos, you can click on the box on the left to find out quite a few facts about Finnick, or you can click on the box on the right to find out if Finnick had other children. Thanks for liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and hitting that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos!